everybody, and welcome to LUV TALK. Today on LUV TALK, I would love to introduce you to director of Lick the Series and Life Over Death, the short movie, Samantha Thompson. Hey.
Hi, everybody.
You doing well?
Yes, I am. I'm blessed, a lot of things going on in the world, so I'm blessed to be here. Healthy,
Tell everybody where you grew up.
Well, I'm Samantha Thompson, and I'm born and raised in Yonkers, New York. Yonkers, New York.
So give everybody a feel about who you are, like the type.
Okay. Well, oh man, I am a loving, caring person. I love hard. You know what I'm saying? I love people. I'm a mommy of 3 beautiful children. Started early, but I don't regret nothing. I love movies. Like, I love movies. I love I don't know. I just love storytelling. I love storytelling. I love watching movies. That's what I should have said. Sorry. But I love watching movies. I love documentaries. I love all that stuff. I love writing. I love writing, reading. Yeah.
Right. So let's take it from there. So growing up in Yonkers, New York, if you was to explain growing up in Yonkers, what is it like? And as well, I would like you to mention any influences you've had in your life, family, anybody.
Okay. So growing up in Yonkers was cool. I'm from the projects, School Street, / AKA Home of the Brave. So I moved there, I think I was like 1 or 2 years old. But growing up in the projects, it was okay. It was, we seen a lot, you see a lot because back in the days, it was like the drug era, was heavy in the projects, seeing people getting, stabbed up or shot. You will walk outside, and this is when I'm talking about back in the days, that's when they had the little crack valve. You walk outside, you see that all over the ground. But for the most part, growing up in the projects, I think they made me who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to fight. You went through things, females being jealous of you or whatever, picking on you. I was always small. Believe it or not, I was always small and skinny. So, and I was pretty, well, not was, because that's past tense, right? I'm pretty. I'm pretty, had long hair. So, but yeah, I was, I had a couple of friends growing up, shout out to my back in the day friends. And I was always the friend that pop it off. I always like stood up for my friends. I'm not gonna call her name out, but because now she got a little gangster in her now, but back then she wasn't like that, and I wouldn't let nobody touch it because that was my baby. Shout out to you. But I wouldn't let nobody touch her. Nobody could hurt her, But like I said, growing up in the projects, I wouldn't say it was rough, not for me anyway. I love my project, Like I said, we've seen a lot though. We seen a lot. Like I even seen one of my friends get murdered, and that was tough. That was tough. But yeah, shout out to School Street. My projects made me who I am because I had to be tough, And besides my projects, my older brother, shout out to my brother Sean, like he's before me, and then I came. So he made sure I knew how to move these hands,
Let's go to Lick the Series. Please promote Lick the Series.
Yeah, so Lick the Series, season 1 I dropped season 1 last year. These years go past so fast for me. So hold on, we in 2023. So yes, I dropped like the series last year. Um, and that was season 1. I dropped it on YouTube. Um, no budget, just straight out my pocket. Um, I was blessed to have this guy from Yonkers. He's up and coming as well. Like he's trying to learn the game, the industry, the filming industry, and Samel, shout out to Samel. So he was like, I got a camera, I can help you. And I'm like, okay, because I don't have a camera. So yeah, bring it on. You know, one hand wash the other, both wash the face. So he came along and he filmed, believe it was the first 2 episodes. And then through that time, I met my guy Boogie the Don, and he works in the television. So I met him and, just conversing with him, and he liked what I was doing. Actually, he loved what I was doing, and he wanted to come on board. So he came on board and he filmed the rest of the season for me. And that's a blessing, because I didn't know how I was going to do it. I would have just been picking up this phone again, like I did with Life Over Death. But, I was blessed to have them 2 gentlemen, step up and help me. The cast, shout out to my cast. I recycled my cast from Life Over Death and brought them on to Lick the Series. There was a few new faces in season 1, but the majority was from, Life Over Death. We filmed it. We filmed in New Jersey. We filmed in New Jersey, like Avenel, Woodbridge, that area. It was 6 episodes. I'm just having fun. I had fun with it. I'm having fun with it. Now we're in production for Lick the Series season 2, which I wasn't going to do a season 2, but the people asked for it. So I'm like, okay, I got to give it to them. So now we're in production with season 2, and that's going well. And we're filming between Jersey and New York. So yeah,
That's nice.
I'm looking to drop part of season 2 this summer.
All right. So did you write Lick the Series and Life Over Death?
Yes.
Like
yes.
Just only by yourself?
Yes, I'm the writer. I'm the writer.
That's amazing. So okay, first of all, where can they find Lick the Series 1 to catch up before you drop season 2?
So this is like, Lick the Series season 1 was on YouTube, like I just stated, but I had to take it down because we got a distribution deal with someone. I can't release the name yet, but we got a distribution deal and it's going to Tubi. So it will be available soon, very soon.
Wow.
I just don't have a date just yet, but yes, it's going to Tubi. So it will be available on Tubi. I'm praying that it'll be available in the next few weeks, because it's a process, but I'm patient.
No, that's really good. Well done.
Thank you.
Life Over Death. That was a short film. Give everybody a synopsis about that. Is that film available on YouTube?
So Life Over Death is available on Prime Video for $1.99. You can rent it for $1.99. You can buy it for $4.99. So Life Over Death is about 2 brothers who've been at odds since they were young children, and they end up in a rivalry. Yeah.
That's that.
That's that. And Lick the Series is about 3 friends who became sisters. 3 friends who are striving to give themselves a better life, but the route they decide to take leads them down the road of destruction. So if y'all know what lick in the streets mean, then you get the picture.
So Lick the series, you've done one and you got that out, and now you've got a distribution deal for that. You're working on season 2. Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
How is that? How's the production? Like you've said, the production's going well. Has these things, I mean, I know you've met Boogie, like you've said, and so forth. Has this opened any other doors for you?
So yes, I actually with season 2, Boogie, he's on board as well. But I was blessed to meet another guy named Benji Cash. Shout out to him, 1-9 Productions. I was blessed to meet him, and he's filming for me as well with season 2. So yeah, doors are opening. God is great. That's all I can say. God is great. I've been blessed to meet photographers. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Lo. 2 photographers that, seen what I was doing and just wanted to help me, when they can. Shout out to Angel of Words. Angel, if I said it wrong, I'm sorry. But, he came on board on set one day, he interviewed me right there. I was like, oh my gosh, I understand now when they said, always be ready. But that was amazing. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the doors that are opening, and then I just been networking. So I met other people that's been able to just give me advice or different resources that I may use. Believe it or not, my sister connected me with someone that's in prison, right? And shout out to E, that's what he goes by. And he wanted me to do a documentary for him. And once we started conversing and he heard what I'm doing, he's like, oh, I want to put my stuff on hold and I want to help you in any way I can. I'm connected to this one. I'm connected to that one. And that guy did not lie. He is connected to people. So he has me on the phone with different people. Shout out to Kurt Flirt. And people that watch this, they may know who he is. I don't want to put too many names out there, but I've been able to connect with different people. And, I just tell the world, stay tuned, because big things are coming for Lady Leo Films. Big things are coming. I know everything has its time. So I'm not rushing anything. I'm just staying consistent and letting God do what he do.
You always written, like you said, and directing wasn't a part of the initial journey. Like it just came about. So when was that aha moment when you decide? What happened? Where did the switch come when you decided, you know what? You did wake up one morning and decide, I'm gonna make a movie.
So what happened was in 2015, me and my children, we made a web series called Dysfunctional Family on YouTube. And because I knew I had this in me. So I'm like, I want to tap into it. So we made the web series. And then and I think it was 2019, I'm just sitting around the house and I'm an overthinker. My mind is always going. And I'm like, I made this web series, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it anymore. Like, I need to do something. I'm like, I need to do something. I need to show the world my talent, my gifts. So I took the character that was my character, Mama Bertha, and started doing skits with her on Instagram. And fast forward, this guy, Joe McCrae, I seen a post that he was casting for his stage play. And I sent him a DM. We talked back and forth, and then I didn't hear from him no more. So I didn't let that discourage me. I kept making my skits. And I was like, well, his loss, you know what I'm saying? It was one Sunday afternoon, I get a DM from this guy. He's like, "Hey, I came across your skit. It's funny. I'm actually looking for someone." And I'm like, did this guy not read his DM? Like, do he not see that we had a conversation? But anyway, so I was like, yes, I'm interested. So he was like, he gave me the day to come, to rehearsal. I went over there, got my script, and the rest is history with that. I was in the stage play. I did my thing. I think I was one of the best. I'm gonna toot my own horn. um, my character was Aunt Margaret. But in that very moment, in that very moment, I said, it's time. It's time to push my pen. It's time to push my pen. So I started writing Life Over Death. I started writing Life Over Death. And yeah, I didn't know that I was going to be directing, editing. I didn't know I was going to do all that stuff. I just knew that I wanted to write this film. So I started writing. And I was connect. I met, like how I met you during the pandemic. I met this guy, Ray Dollar, and me and him would talk all the time, and turned out to be that he was an actor. And I would share little things with him and tell him like, "Hey, I got this film I'm writing." I'm like, "Would you like to be, one of my lead?" And he's like, "Yes." And I'll do it for free. I was like, okay, great, because I don't have no money. But and I just stepped out on faith. I stepped out on faith, made a post that I was casting. I didn't know. I created an email. I didn't know anybody was going to hit me up, but people did. And that's just where it started. And it's no stopping me now. It's just no stopping me.
Yeah, since you mentioned we met during the pandemic, I would like to say that as well. And I think that that's your superpower. I think you're so full of love, and you understand how to connect with people. And when you connect and vibe with people, you're just like, people gravitate to you. And I just think you're such a genuine person, and I think you're so full of heart, and just that love that spread that's coming, but that you've given, that comes back to you. So I think you deserve everything, all the good things that are coming to you. I wish you all the best with the series. I mean, you've already grown, so that's showing progression. I don't know. What are your dreams and goals going forward?
So my dreams are to keep making movies and to, oh my gosh, my dreams are big. I want to be the next Tyler Perry. Like Tyler Perry, I know you asked me, you said something earlier, like about inspirations, and Tyler Perry is somebody that inspires me so much. Like I love that guy. Like I love him. I can't wait to the day I meet him. But I want to be the next Tyler Perry. I want to open up my own studio. I want to do that. And I'm manifesting that one day I will open up my own studio. Because you know what is crazy? Like, somebody asked me one day, like, how you go about getting locations and stuff. And I'm like, listen, I'm just blessed at the moment. I'm just blessed. I'm able to utilize certain locations, whether it's one of my cast members let me use their home or their apartment, or they know someone that has a lounge and they let me use it, or I go into a store and just be like, hey, I'm such and such, and this is what I'm doing. Can I please use your business to, film a scene? And then outside stuff, they call it guerrilla style. So yeah, we be just going around filming, but my dream is to have my own studio where I can have these rooms set up and I can film in my studio, and I don't have to worry about paying someone else to use their studio. And then people could come and pay me to use my studio. And yeah, that's my dream.
You will get it. It will come. It's coming slowly, little by little. It's coming, and as long as you collect the pieces and put them together and keep them safe, you'll always build upon it, and you'll eventually get there. I believe you will get it. I believe you will get a studio.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
So
you.
a question that I always ask, because you've mentioned Tyler Perry, that he's your inspiration and your
Mhm.
I always ask, like, if you could speak to anybody, who would it be? I'm not gonna assume that it's Tyler Perry, but if you could speak with anyone, who would it be?
So I have a few people. So it would be Tyler Perry. And I left another person, but Tyler Perry he's my biggest inspiration, but I'm inspired by 50 Cent too. I love 50 Cent's work ethic. I love the grind, and I just love how he like his attitude. So I would love to speak to Tyler Perry and 50 Cent. There's a woman called her name is Tressa Smallwood. I was blessed to speak to her on Clubhouse. So I don't want to say I want to speak to her again, but she's another person I just wanted to throw out there that inspires me, because when I spoke to her on Clubhouse and shared my story, she told me my story is similar to hers, and to see what she's doing and how she's doing it, I'm like, yeah, I just got to keep grinding. And then just one more person, two more people I would love to speak to is my grandma. I lost her in August. I was about to say last year. In August last year.
I didn't know.
So I would like to just speak to her and just, if I could just speak to her one more time, here I go getting teary-eyed, and just let her know, I'm sure she's looking down on me, but just let her know that I'm okay and that I'm still pushing forward and I'm not giving up. And then my kid's father as well, another one that he's no longer here with us, but I just would like to speak to them, because those are two people that always encouraged me to, to just do what I want to do what I love, and to keep going. So I think that my children's father would have been very proud of me right now. He probably would have been like, yo, put me in a movie. But yeah.
My condolences on those. And
Thank you.
I mean, I'm sure they're proud of you. I don't know them, but just from the way you speak of them, I'm sure you hear them in your dreams. I'm sure they hold you up and they see you pushing forward. And while you're pushing, they're pulling the block away as well at the same time from the other side. So
Yeah.
I'm sure I mean, there's no doubt about it that you're blessed.
Thank you.
The angels are covering you and your angels are helping you to get to where you want to be.
Yes, because I need the angels, because it's not easy. People, I think that people see the posting and the promoting, and they see me working, and they might be like, oh, she doing her thing. But it comes with a lot of stress, a lot of tears. It's not easy. And, I'm working on building a team, a Lady Leo Films team, production team, because with that, then I can do so much more in a budget.
But I'm sure that some of the people that's in your, I mean, like you said, you had some cast members follow you from Life Over Death, the series, and I'm sure your team will come in time. Step by step you'll grow, and those that want to be around you and those that you need around you will stay. And
that's right. And those that God wants around me,
that's the point.
Gotta protect our energy.
That's the point, in Jesus' name.
Yes.
That is the point. That is the point.
Okay.
Samantha Thompson, what is your message that you are sending to the world?
My message that I am sending to the world is just do it. That's my motto. Just do it. If you have a dream, don't sit on it. Listen, if you have a dream, tap into your dream. Don't sit on your gifts and your talents. Utilize them. So, a wise woman told me before, if you sit on your gifts and talents that God gave you, he will take them away. So don't sit on them. Utilize your gifts and your talent. Don't let no one tell you that you can't, because that word shouldn't even be in our vocabulary. You can do whatever you put your mind to. Don't let money stop you. Don't let people stop you. Just do it. And everything else will come. Don't be discouraged. It's easy said than done, but just be encouraged and just do it. Just do it. Whatever it is, just do it. And love one another, because there's so much evil in this world. We got to love on each other. We got to help each other. We got to, pull each other up. So that's my message to the world.
Thank you so much. And I believe that I wholeheartedly believe that. Just go for it and go and do it with love. And that will reciprocate. That will return to you. Yes, I'm so, like I said, I'm very, very proud of you for keep
Thank
going
you.
that you're giving, and just keep going. This is my time where I step away from the mic and I allow you to speak on anything you want to speak about. Let me know if I didn't touch on anything you wanted me to touch on, and just freely speak.
Oh, well, first and foremost, I want to thank you for having me on your platform. It's a pleasure to be here. Like, we know our time is different, but I set my alarm clock and I was like, listen, I got to get up and I got to do this for my girl. And I appreciate you so much. And shout out to the whole UK, okay? Man, I don't know. I just want to say thank you for everyone that's going to watch this interview. You can follow me at Miss.LadyLeo Films on Instagram. My YouTube channel is Lady Leo Films TV. I'm on Facebook at Lady Leo Films as well, or Samantha Thompson. You can follow my page. And just stay tuned, because I have a lot of projects coming. Lady Leo Films, I say, even though we started in 2021, we just getting started. I have projects coming. I have, not only do I have Lick the Series Season 2 coming, I have The Lost Cabin, the Couples Retreat coming, and I also have a short film called Equal Love coming soon. So stay tuned for those projects, and just so much more. There's new faces, new talents. I'm grateful that I was able to cast. Shout out to all my cast from Life Over Death, Lick the Series Season 1, Lick the Series Season 2, The Lost Cabin, and now Equal Love. Shout out to the cast. I'm not calling out names. I might forget somebody, but shout out to you all. I appreciate you guys. I love you all, and let's make magic. One of them, shout out to Jason. This is a young boy. I think he's around 18 years old. I just casted him, and that's what he said to me last night. Let's make magic. So yeah, that's what I get. Shout out to my kids. Shout out to my children, China, Brazil, and Isaiah. Mommy loves you dearly. And I don't know when this is going to drop, but happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there in the world. You guys are appreciated. And I love you. Love. Like Diddy say, love. And we'll get far in this world.
Well, Thompson, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you. But again, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
And you have a blessed day.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Thank you. You have a blessed day too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe so you can be notified about future interviews. Have a lovely day.
If you would like to promote your music on Love Radio, find us on all social media platforms or email contact@loveradio.co.uk.